Well, nobody's there yet, so. We're recording. We're live on YouTube. I'm going to leave the. Okay. Oh, I got tonight, tomorrow night, and Thursday night.
Oh. Well, could be worse. You could have. Well, you don't have to go to planning board, do you?
No.
I was gonna say you could have had last night too.
I did a planning board last night. They did a Zoom last night.
No, they didn't do one last night.
Oh,
But if
okay.
they would have,
Mm-hmm. Now you taking minutes for them, or is that
no. Planning board is
Kathy?
Kathy. Yeah, I never done planning board.
Mm-hmm.
No, you. The only ones I've really done have been besides the URA, just when people need me to fill in around here, like fleet and stuff like that.
Yeah. I Hello, Paul. Are you there?
Hey, Bill, what's up?
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
I bought my Bills flag today. I got that flying. So
Very good. Where'd you get a flag locally?
Sports Locker.
Okay,
They got them in stock.
nice.
Tired today.
Yeah, tell me about it. I bought a treadmill, and I was actually thinking about putting my iPad up on the treadmill and just walking during the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm kind of like, yeah, or I could just sit here.
There's Susan. Your audio will be connecting.
Good evening.
Hello, Susan. How are you?
I'm good now.
Good.
Happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year.
You do, yeah. Excuse me. Right. Mask on. Yeah, don't look too bad. Yeah. Keep checking my phone, make sure nobody's.
good pets.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Every time I zoom in on a meeting, there's always something else going on in the world. So you never know quite what is going on. So how's everything there?
Living the dream.
Me too. Has anybody else come on?
Yes, we have Paul's on.
Hi,
Okay.
Linda.
Susan
Hi, Paul.
Susan Reisner's on. And that's it for now.
Good. Boy, what about those Bills? What a game. They made me a little nervous.
It made a lot of us nervous.
I know. I'm like, guys, you got to get into this game. Hey, they just have to do their job this coming weekend and we'll be good.
Yeah, they got a tough game coming up. So,
Yeah, I think they can win it.
oh, they can. You got to put, you got to offense, defense, and special teams have to play good. So,
Yeah, they have to be clicking on all cylinders.
mhm.
My sister, her family, they live in Bradford, and they're all Browns fans, so they're feeling pretty good about themselves. I'm like, ooh.
That
So
was
we'll
a
see how
shocker.
that goes.
That was a real shocker.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I kept looking at the score, and you know how you turn a channel because you think if you turn and you come back, it'll be better, and it never got better. It was like, wow.
Yeah, they deserve to win.
Yeah, it was just great to see the fans in the stadium again.
Mhm.
That was good.
Oh, there's David. See if he's connecting right now. So we'll connecting the audio. We should have him here in a second. David?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Linda. Tell Kevin I'm on time. He says I'm always late.
We'll mark you down. How's the puppy?
He's doing good. I hope you don't hear squeaks during the meeting. He's playing with toys running around the house.
We can hear him. We can hear him.
That's what you hear from Gizmo. He loves his squeaky toys.
I might have
Okay.
to when we start, I'll have to put him in the kitchen.
We could always train him to squeak at the appropriate moment.
Or if I could find mute on my thing here, I can mute myself and just put it out when I need to talk.
It should be right. Move your if you have a mouse or what you're using, if you move it down towards the bottom, it should come up over to the left. It should say mute.
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
There you go.
Hello, everyone.
Vernon, how are you?
Hi,
Good.
how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hi, Sue.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Happy New Year.
You too. We're ready to rock and roll.
Getting there. We're slowly coming online.
The new normal.
Yeah, unfortunately. There's Kevin, he's coming on. Kevin, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay,
Anybody else get banned off of Twitter like yesterday? Just me then, I guess.
I didn't.
You and Trump, Kevin.
I did finish rereading The Art of the Deal yesterday, though. I shared it this morning on Facebook, on Twitter.
That's a Star Wars on your shirt?
Yep. Kids got it for me for Father's Day. The Father's Day they gave it to me, I got a bleach stain on the bottom,
Oh, geez.
right on the front.
You have to tuck it in.
More of a tape down, Bill.
Oh, John, can you hear us?
Yeah, Bill. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
Awesome.
Hey, John, it's Kevin. I'm doing good. Sorry, I was quoting Linda.
Lens is on. Lens, can you hear us? Don't know where Lens went. He was here. Shannon, can you hear us? I just learned sign language. Watch.
I won't even charge you extra for that.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay, Jason Panis is coming online right now. Lens, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
How's everybody doing today?
Great. How are you, Lens?
Pretty good. How's the New Year so far, John?
Everything is good, dude.
Yeah. All right.
You got a prayer all lined up for us tonight?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank you.
And Bob Ring, you're there?
Yeah.
Okay. Jason Panis, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay, it's dark where I'm at, so that's about as good as it's getting.
All right. Well, are we wait? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bill, are we waiting for anyone else?
I think we have all the aldermen here, right?
That is correct.
So,
All right.
no, I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will go ahead and call to order the committee of the whole for Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. Let the record show that all aldermen are present. So there's only one thing on the agenda, and as you guys know, I do like to have, although I promise it is a short presentation, but it's something that I wanted to kind of get things rolling here in 2021 and have something be at the forefront of our initiatives and our legislation in the coming year. So I'm going to ask either Bill or Jason, am I able to do a presentation? Or I guess I can. I'm going to share screen. So let's try this.
Yeah,
Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen.
yes, I can see it.
Okay, thank you. Uh-oh. This again. There we go. All right. So first of all, I want to congratulate the mayor, the council, as well as the city organization for weathering the COVID storm during this past year. I would like to thank the Common Council for electing me its president. I believe that it's one of the strongest group of individuals that I've worked with so far. And I know that together we can burden the remainder of what is COVID. We all know, though, that it's not as important about where we've been, but where we are going. This presentation represents a high-level summary of what the Olean Common Council will look to target in the coming year ahead. This is by no means mutually exclusive, but certainly trying to key in on some key opportunities for us to keep moving things forward. So first of all, I think it's things that we do really well as a city organization, along with the mayor and the council, there's no doubt that we've put in major investments, taxpayer money, grants, blood and sweat and tears into our downtown region. So the mayor, council, URA, OLDC, and the chamber, so many others have played such a huge role in making this happen, as well as to help reshape our downtown region. Since joining the council, I've seen our downtown transform right before my eyes. As much as our infrastructure and physical structures have improved, changing sometimes almost every day, we still see many open, empty storefronts. We have many empty houses that still suggest we have a lot of work to do. In order for Olean to succeed, our downtown must succeed. We need to continue pushing the envelope and supporting our downtown businesses in any way possible. Additionally, I know it's my broken record, but revitalization is more than just roundabouts. This council, along with the mayor's office, recognize that our neighborhoods need equal attention too. Along with the department heads, we've done a solid job bringing our neighborhoods to the forefront, and it's my commitment to stay the course. If we improve our neighborhoods and our downtown equally, then we will improve Olean. Oftentimes, we see a major misconception for economic development is that businesses come first and population second. The reality is, unless you hit the equivalent of the industrial lottery, where Volkswagen shows up in Olean and decides to hire 5,000 or 10,000 jobs, we have to turn our attention to organic growth by building communities where people want to live first and providing them the services and amenities that millennials, other young individuals, and young families want to see. Right? The fact remains that people are more likely to move to places they want to live and commute to a job they have or will have. So as we continue to improve our community and put some efforts to recruiting people to move into our neighborhoods, then business growth will follow. Another short-term objective, we know that last year was very challenging, and 2021 doesn't look like it's going to be much easier. As we approach the budget discussions in the coming months, I look forward to overcoming our challenges alongside with Mayor Aleo and the department heads. Simply put, our municipal staff are what make the city run, and we owe it to them to do whatever we can to support them and protect their jobs where possible. One of the major negative repercussions of COVID has been an impact on our mental and physical health. Many students, as well as their guardians, are struggling with virtual learning and the lack of social interaction. I'm so pleased to hear that the city is working to provide virtual services through Zoom, like after school homework help and or activities such as games, as well as line dancing lessons and tax preparation advice for our local senior citizens. So I challenge each one of you, fellow councilmen, to think outside the box in the coming year so we can continue to combat COVID's side effects. A week ago, when I met with Mayor Alio, I expressed our commitment to a steady as she goes approach for spending and budgeting. I'm very reluctant to move towards any major budgetary overhauls or shifts in the coming year as we continue to weather this storm. We don't know where it'll end. Fortunately, we have a very strong fund balance in each of our funds, which means that we have greater flexibility in the planning for the years ahead. Really, the area that I wanted to approach with you tonight is our city has accomplished a lot in the past 10 years. We have done a great job receiving grants, leveraging our funds, and growing capital investments. Each year when BWB provides their annual audit, we see that our balance sheet has grown stronger and stronger as our assets continue to largely outweigh our liabilities. We've built up Olean, and with so many new projects underway or ahead of us, I stop and ask, who are we? Where are we going? And what do we want to become? As a finance guy, this isn't my area of expertise, but with a background in strategic management, I'm familiar that no business succeeds without a common mission, vision, and identity. I'd bet if we took a poll right now amongst all of us in this meeting and asked, what is Olean? We asked these questions, then, many of us would come up with different answers. But if I were to ask that same question, say for Ellicottville or Orchard Park, I bet the responses would be much more in alignment. Now, having different ideas is certainly not a bad thing, but I truly think that for our investment to work, I believe that we have to strengthen our city's identity and support initiatives formalizing this vision. It's redundant to say that COVID has changed life for all of us, for the better or for the worse. But one thing is for certain, COVID has drastically reshaped the workplace environment. This gives communities like ours finally a unique and new opportunity. It opens Olean up as a potential destination for workers to relocate to, or in my hopes, to move back to while working in a virtual environment. Growing up in Olean, like so many of you, the message was clear. Get out of Dodge, go get a job and move someplace else. COVID changed that model for some, if not many, and especially for those who have ties to Olean, be it aging parents, those who grew up or went to college here, those looking perhaps for a slower pace of life in a revitalizing small city. In fact, I have friends who are being given the opportunity now, the approval to work permanently remote. All right. So my question for all of you in the months ahead is, how do we sell them on Olean? How do we encourage these individuals to move back to Olean? How do we compete with communities? And we're a tad bit late to the game. How do we compete with communities that are offering $10,000 for out-of-state virtual workers to relocate? Okay, how do we tap into that? These are many questions that I hope all of us will bring to the forefront of our strategic initiatives this year. In the coming weeks, I'll be presenting to the council and the mayor the creation of a task force, which will be made up of city officials, Chamber of Commerce, education leaders, business experts, entrepreneurs, city residents, etc. in an effort to research these questions that I've asked you tonight. I by no means claim to have any of the answers, but I do see an opportunity for us to turn a corner. Marketing and branding takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of luck too. In fact, 80% of it fails. But I don't think we can give up. I'm not accepting the fact that Olean can't turn a corner. I don't accept the fact that because we're in New York State, we're doomed to have a population continue to flee from our community. Together, I believe that we can reshape the marketing efforts, the branding efforts for Olean to show off all the wonderful things that Olean's done and is doing. And lastly, I put the challenge on each of you, my fellow aldermen. Really, this is the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. And we need to step up and address this. I ask you to brainstorm, present new ideas and concepts, throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Think outside the box. And we must find ways to capitalize on all of the improvements that we've made and bring people back to Olean. So that is that. And with that, I will make a motion to adjourn the committee of the whole. Could I get a second, please?
Second.
Second by Alderman Witt. All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. Motion carries, and we are adjourned from the committee of the whole.
So I'd like to thank you, John, because I thought with this whole COVID Zoom meeting, there was going to be no grandstanding since the newspaper isn't here, but
I'm sorry that I take my job serious, Kevin.
we are too.
All right.
I think it was very invoking, John. Very well done.
40, so we can start. Whatever.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
May I make a comment before we get into the meeting?
Sure, Bill.
I'd like to immediately start the process to institute a bed tax in the city of Olean. And that can go right along with economic development. We have the potential here to raise anywhere from, without getting into real fine numbers, $50,000 to $100,000 in bed tax. And this could be a way that it's not going to come out of our taxpayers' pockets unless they stay at one of the hotels or the bed and breakfast, or even, I'm not sure where we're at on charging that with these Airbnbs. But everywhere we go, everywhere I go, I don't care where it is, there's a bed tax. So I'd like to get that process started. It's going to take action from the state legislature, to do this. So I'd like to I'm going to ask Jack. Nick was on board with researching it. I've already had a conversation with Joe Giglio and with Senator Borrello on getting sponsors and that to get it on. So I want to start that process sooner than later. So I think that can be a huge help with the, helping us fund community development. Just right up what you're saying. We need funding to do these things, to encourage people to come back here, to work here, and to live here. So.
Bill, I think that's certainly something. I know it's been kicked around for quite a while, and I'd be interested to get that on the agenda to bring forward. I know the county does it, and I don't believe we get any. So the bed taxes they raise in Olean, are they giving us a share of that?
No. The Greater Olean gets a share of that money. So, but no, we do not.
Right. John, can I just say something?
Sure, Linda.
This came up a few years ago, and unfortunately at the time the council didn't want to do it because they thought it would impact our residents. They didn't understand that it's not our residents paying, it's the people to visit. And, the next time anybody goes and stays at a hotel in a different community, I kept one of my slips, and it's not only the state tax, the county tax, but there's also a local bed tax. And I think we're losing out on a lot of funding that we could be recouping now that we have a new hotel about to open this spring. I think it's the perfect time, as Bill said, to get our New York State representatives on board.
I would add one more thing, as long as there's the commitment that the revenue generated went towards a marketing individual or for this purpose, right? For the purpose of tourism and development of, and strategic planning, like you said, community development, those areas. I remember a couple of years ago, the LED or the chamber, they put together some really good videos, some really cool marketing concepts. And I saw them on Facebook once, and then I never saw them again. And these are definitely areas where we can't work in silos. We need to collaborate together. But to Bill's point, you need funding too. I think this should be definitely a larger discussion. But thank you for bringing that up. That's a good idea. Anything else? All right. Well then, moving right along. All right. So I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Common Council for Tuesday, January 12th. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Witt,
Here.
Alderman Panis,
Here.
Alderman Gonzalez,
Here.
Alderman Doughty,
Here.
Alderman Robinson,
Here.
Alderman Anastasia,
Here.
and Alderman Crawford.
Here. So for those of you who would like to rise for the invocation, but I think we'll probably stay, well, it's up to you. But what we're going to do is we'll leave with the invocation, and then I do have a flag here. I will lead us in the pledge following the invocation. Please go ahead, Lens.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion. Allow us to grow closer as a group and nurture the bonds of this community. In your name we pray, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Reading, correcting, and approval of the minutes of the previous regular meeting.
The regular meeting of the Olean Common Council was held on Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020 at 7 p.m. Present, Alderman Gonzalez, Alderman Witt, Alderman Panis, Alderman Doughty, Alderman Crawford, Alderman Robinson, and Alderman Anastasia.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the previous regular meeting. Could I get a second, please?
So seconded.
Seconded by Alderman Doherty. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Committee reports and unfinished council business,
We have none.
and communications from the mayor.
Thank you, John. Just want to let everybody know that we have started the budget process for 2021, 2022. I met with 3 department heads today. We'll be meeting with more tomorrow. So if you have any ideas that you want or to take a look at for budget process, feel free to get them to me or stop by and talk to me about them. So we'll be moving that forward. I just want to I guess the place to put this would be on the record here, is that I think as we talked about a little while ago, a bed tax could be the answer for funding for a lot of our economic development projects and moving forward to encourage people to come here and work, play, and create a life here with their families. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Miscellaneous communications
We have none.
and official city reports.
None.
Proposed legislation and referrals.
PL 01-1 by Mayor Elio, referred to regular meeting Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, for resolution by Council President.
So is there anyone for public comment?
I do not see anybody here, John.
Okay. I will I'm looking down through. I don't see anyone.
Public notice given? Just kidding.
Okay. Public comment.
It looks like we have an attendee and we don't have someone in the audience.
No.
I do see an attendee, but I don't believe he's raising his hand. So
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think we're
In?
we're
Can he
good.
raise his hand?
There's
Yes.
nobody. There's nobody there. The attendees' names should appear here, and it's not there. I don't know what. That
Yeah,
might be Jason Wells.
I see Mickey.
Yeah, he said he's just watching.
Thank you. All right. On to finance and bills
Oh, that we have none.
and resolutions.
Resolution 02-21, PL 01-21. Resolution establishing the standard work days pursuant to New York State and local retirement system, regulation 315.4. We go into the sponsor for that.
Okay. So this is the standard every year. Any questions on this? I'll go ahead and sponsor it. Could I get a second, please?
Second,
Seconded by Alderman Witt. Okay. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Witt,
yes.
Alderman Panis,
Yes.
Alderman Gonzalez,
Yes.
Alderman Doughty,
Yes.
Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderman Anastasia,
Yes.
and Alderman Crawford. My bad.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Gotta
Okay.
have it.
All right. Anything else before we adjourn?
Looking forward to a productive year.
Yeah, me too. I just actually put a reminder in the book. Everybody sign the book. So get in and sign the book.
I haven't seen anybody except for Miss Witt.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my phone. I'll stop by tomorrow. Okay. What bill is the city building still? What's it still open?
Yes.
Okay.
John,
And this is the Tuesday book, right?
yeah, John, what time you coming by? Because no. The reason is I'm doing some training tomorrow from 9 to 3.
I'll send you a message, Lens. All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right.
Seconded by Alderman Robinson. I couldn't tell who said. All right. All in favor? Aye.
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 Thanks all. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.
Toodles.
Oh,
Have a good night.
good night.
Good night.